Hello everybody, I'm Huell Howser, and here we are in the northeastern section of Los Angeles in an area that about 16,000 people call home. Now we're going to spend the whole day here kind of nosing around, getting the lay of the land, meeting the locals, finding out what makes this community tick. It should be a wonderful day. We're going to spend the whole day in Atwater Village, one of our neighborhoods. Okay, here we are on good old Glendale Boulevard. We're actually standing right out in the street, but that's okay because all's right with the world. It's a beautiful morning and we're here in Atwater Village. Our tour guide today is Jeff Gardner, who has the honor and the distinction and the high privilege and pleasure of serving as the chairperson of the Atwater Village Chamber of Commerce. Tell us just a little bit about Atwater Village and why we're going to have such a wonderful day here.
Well, Atwater Village is strategically located between Glendale and Los Angeles. It's an old part of town. It's got a lot of nice businesses and people and places that have been here a very long time. And you're going to have some good food in the bakery and you're going to meet some nice people.
It really is kind of like we've just gotten here and kind of walked up and down the street for a minute. It really is kind of a throwback in many ways, isn't it?
It's a little town in the middle of a big city.
It really is an authentic neighborhood in every sense of the word.
Every time you turn around, you meet somebody that's lived here 20, 30, 40 years.
Really? All right, now we're starting our tour right out here in front of the Dutch-American Bakery, and you told us that this is one of the hangouts in town.
This is the place. Everybody stops here for coffee and baked goods, making fresh bakery goods for many years.
Okay, we are inside the, what's the name of this again?
The Rollin' Pin Bake Shop.
The Rollin' Pin Bake Shop, and when you walk in, the first thing you notice is that the place is full of beautiful, homemade, fresh bakery items. The other thing you notice right off the bat is that this place is full of people.
It's a home away from home for everybody here. Just come on in, make yourself at home.
Who is the ringleader? I have a feeling she is right here.
Hi.
Introduce yourself to us.
My name is Frances Clark.
And are you a regular local yokel here in Atwater?
I'm a regular yokel, yeah.
How long have you lived in Atwater?
Since 1952.
And how long have you been coming here to hang out in this bakery?
All those years, coming back and forth.
Really?
Yeah, I only lived 2 blocks from here.
Now is she a regular here every day?
I used to work here.
I used to work here.
And you kept coming back even after you retired?
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. And you're here every day?
Just about. But I'm from Hollywood. I'm not from the Atwater area.
Well, that's okay. You're probably welcome in Atwater as well, aren't you?
All right, sure.
And you are?
Same here, Hollywood.
But you're here.
All the time.
Now, why do you come here?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure out what to say. It's just like a habit. You can't help it. It's addictive to come here.
What do you mean, this place or the whole atmosphere of Atwater?
Atmosphere of Atwater, the whole thing. We have the thrift store next door, and so we get our coffee, and then we all go next door, the thrift store.
And you're the only guy sitting here.
Well, yeah, I'm part of the sewing circle, as they say. Yeah.
They make you feel welcome.
Yeah, it's a fantastic place. I've been in Atwater for 2 years now, and I love every day of it.
Well, now, wait a minute. You're a newcomer. She's been here since the 50s, so you got to fill him in on what it's like.
I have.
I've been doing here, listening to it all for 2 years now, and I'm learning it a whole bunch.
They've been coming here for years and years and years.
So they come in here and bother you every single morning, don't they?
They're a very good customer.
Are they?
They're #1.
Yeah. Do you listen to the stories they tell? Have you heard all the stuff they're talking about?
Oh, some of it, yes.
Because they know what they're talking about, don't they?
Yes.
So here is our cake, what did you call this, mocha?
The mocha.
The mocha cake. This is their specialty, and I'm standing here with the morning gang. Is there an afternoon gang here as well?
Yeah, there's gangs all day.
We're at the Rollin' Pin Bakery, right on the corner, right on the side of Glendale Boulevard and beautiful downtown Atwater. As soon as I eat the cake, our tour is going to continue. Okay, we have left the bakery and we are now standing out here in the median, right in the middle of Glendale Boulevard. Your name, sir, is?
I'm Ron Ingram.
And you told me, actually Jeff told me that you're kind of the unofficial mayor of Atwater Village.
Well, I was chairman of the Citizens and Merchants Association for 25 years. That's where that comes in.
So you know what's going on around here?
Know most of the people and what goes on, yeah.
And you know the history of this place, because you were telling me that this used to be more than just a big strip of grass running down Glendale Boulevard.
This was the meridian, was where the red line went from here to Glendale and on out.
Do you remember when the red line was running through
Oh,
here?
yes, I do remember it.
Boy, that must have been wonderful to see and to ride.
I rode it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about Atwater, because we're spending the day in this neighborhood. Is it a good place to live?
It's a very good place, and it's unique because it's fenced in by the river and the freeways and the city of Glendale, the city lines.
So you're kind of a little pocket down here.
Absolutely.
And who lives here? Who lives in this neighborhood?
Well, a lot of people have lived here for many years. It's a lot of Filipino, old-time residents, Hispanic. Everybody lives here together. It's very mixed and great food.
It's traditionally a Filipino. A lot of Filipinos have lived here?
No, everybody just sort of lives together. I don't know what it's tradition. It's traditional for a lot of people. It's very conveniently located, short commutes to a lot of places. So you just see just about everybody here, and there's a lot of ethnic specialties, and it's just a little part of Los Angeles.
And everybody knows everybody. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Sometimes that can be a bad thing.
It's a combination of both.
Okay, we're inside the store. Boy, the place is packed. You look like a happy customer. Your name is?
Adolfo Quiros. How you doing?
Now, do you live in the neighborhood?
Yes, I live about 2 blocks around here.
Now, why do you come to this store? It looks very small, very crowded.
But, you know, that's what we eat. That's a Cuban store right here. It's the only, you know, there's not many around here.
So wait a minute, this is a Cuban store?
Yes, because mostly all the Cubans come over here to buy.
Now, is she from Cuba?
You
She's
see?
from Cuba.
She's Cuban too.
Is he from Cuba?
He's Cuban too.
Wait a minute, this is amazing.
The owner is Cuban. It's a Cuban
So
market.
is there a Cuban community around here?
Yes, many Cuban people around here. Yeah.
And where's the owner? Where did he go?
Look, he's going back there somewhere. Mario! Ben, he's coming this way.
Here he comes. Hi, I'm Huell Howser. Nice to meet you.
¿Qué es lo que dice él?
¿Cómo
Speak
estás?
English.
¿Qué, ¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien. He hecho un baby. He hecho un baby.
Like a baby.
Yeah.
How long has he had his store here in Atwater?
Okay, he's been here since 1969, December. No, Mario, diciembre.
Ahí está, mire. Hace ya 32, 33 años con el store aquí.
Almost 33 years around here.
Right here in
Yeah,
Atwater.
this store right here.
Is this a pretty good place to have a store? Ask him.
Ese es un buen lugar para tener un buen negocio.
Sí.
Yeah,
Yo tengo mucho conocimiento en el comercio, porque yo en Cuba tuve 21 años tienda. Me establecí a los 19 años.
He's been, you know, in this business since he was a little kid. He's been in the store since he was 19 years old in Cuba. So he come over here and started again.
Wow, this is great. This is a wonderful store. It's very small, but it's very crowded.
But a lot of business, a lot of money.
All right, Mario is taking us on a guided tour of his store. Look at this thing. There isn't an inch of unused space in here. This is what you call a crowded store. Boy, look at this. Look down the aisles. Ha! Are you from here in Atwater?
Yes.
This is your local store?
Crazy store.
Why do you say crazy store?
Because many cosas aquí. Oh, no, esto es de loco, mijo.
Uh-huh.
De loco. Y muy apretadito todo. La gente gordita. Caminar así.
Okay, we're back on the sidewalk here in Atwater Village, and we hooked up with this guy. You came over and said hello, and
how are you?
I asked you if you lived here, and what did you say?
No, I live actually in the hill up there in Tahunga, La Crescent area.
But what are you doing here?
Well, Atwater is It seems like it's an up-and-coming little village and nice community and nice businesses all locally around here. So I just like it. I just like the people and the atmosphere.
So you're here to open up a
Cuban-style restaurant.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the grocery store we just visited was Cuban.
Cañonazo, yeah. Mario over there, he's a Cuban guy himself, and hopefully I can win some of his customers.
So wait a minute, did he turn you on to Atwater Village?
No. No. There are quite a few. There's a lot of Filipinos that live here in Atwater, a lot of Cuban folk. And
Are you Cuban?
I am Cuban.
Wow. So this is going to be a new Cuban restaurant here.
Right, a Cuban-style family restaurant.
Is it exciting, or are you a little stressed out? Or?
Stressed out with some sleepless nights. You know, I got to get it open and start getting some income, hopefully.
Wait a minute, here's the guy from the Chamber of Commerce right here.
How are you, sir?
Did you know
Nice
he
to
was
meet
coming
you.
over here?
Well, I knew he was coming in the restaurant, but I'd never met him.
Oh, really?
Pleasure to meet you. I've heard about you, though. The gentleman came over and telling me you were hanging around, so I was going to try to get in there.
You better watch out. The Chamber's always hanging around.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Atwater.
Thanks very much. I appreciate
it. We've just been here for a while this morning. It seems like a really nice place to
nice.
hang out.
Very nice. All the neighbors, local neighbors, everybody knows each other. From the local little taco shop down the street to the Pampered Birds. She's also a Cuban lady, the owner of the Pampered Birds, and so yeah, I felt like I had to be here. You know,
it's kind of like a throwback, isn't it? In a way, It's kind of a slower, gentler place.
Exactly, it is. It is a slower, gentler place, and you know, it's kind of people who are familiar with Silver Lake. It's a little less expensive than Silver Lake, but just as cool and just as great of people as Silver Lake. So,
well, good luck. What's the name of your restaurant?
Baracoa Cuban Restaurant. It's Baracoa is a small town where my father's from in Cuba.
Great.
So we're going to keep it in the family.
Congratulations.
Pleasure to meet you.
And your name again?
Alex Albert.
Good luck to you.
Pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Come on, let's go on down here. We're going to go down to the... You're giving him your business card.
The chamber card.
Yeah, the chamber
We need
card.
new members all the time.
Now, I love this, the way it feels here, because there are just all these little shops up and down here. Very small, like kind of family-owned shops. And here is Pampered Birds. Is this a place that's been here for a long time?
Well, Lourdes has been here quite a while. She actually raises some of the exotic birds herself inside there. It's an interesting business. I think the love of birds brought her here.
So it's a bird shop.
The bird store. That's what people say.
We're inside Pampered Birds, and I figure this is the lady that runs the place.
Lourdes.
Hi, I'm Huell Howser.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Show us a pampered bird and tell us about them.
Well, this is Chili. She's a macaw, and she's kind of an in-house pet. She's one of the favorite ones that kind of sticks around to entertain us all.
But you know what? This is very interesting. I hate to compare you to the casket store down the way, but all these stores up and down the street have kind of things that draw people in. There are a lot of curiosity things, aren't there?
And a lot of flow over customers. That, you know, one will shop here, the other one will shop here, eat there. So yeah, that.
So do they come in to? Now I'd be afraid to pet this bird.
I don't blame you.
Oh, I'm not going to touch it. But I mean, people want to come in and kind of be around the birds.
Well, we raise baby birds, so we have some in the store that anybody can pet. So it kind of gives them a chance to play with animals that in the wild they'd be afraid of.
So you've got a whole bird setup here.
Right.
You've got a beautiful one over here. Look at this one. Can we walk over there?
Sure.
What, is he probably getting jealous that we're...
Yeah, Buffy's a tough guy.
Ooh.
And he's about 7 or 8 years old, and...
Does he talk?
Talks a little bit, but unfortunately they're kind of like kids. You can't make them do anything unless they want to. So.
Wow, he's sure looking at us, isn't he?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. He's mesmerized by all the gadgets.
Oh, he likes the microphone.
Oh yeah. He can be a ham.
And then you've got a traditional green parrot.
Yellow nape Amazon. That's Stubby.
Wow. Why'd you call Stubby?
He's missing 2 toes.
Oh. So when you come in your... Oh, look at this one. Come on, bring this one over. Oh, wow. What's the deal on this one?
It's a little baby harlequin macaw. They're a cross between the green wing and the blue and gold. Normally in the wild, you'd never find something like this.
You're not a bit nervous holding these birds?
He's a baby. He's just a little bit over 5 months old, and he'll sit right here and cuddle up to you and preen your little hair. And
wow,
he's a sweet little bird.
Now, is he kind of shy? Is he turned away from us on purpose?
No, he's just shy. I'm preening him, just sort of something like his parents would do. They sort of preen the little feathers, and they call them pin feathers. When the new feathers come out, they're encased like a little sheath.
Can you turn it around so we can just get one more look? Oh, wow, they're just such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful birds.
Hey.
Wow, this is great. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
What a great store.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Just one of many great stores up and down this street.
It's a good street.
Now, what do you mean it's a good street?
Everybody's real friendly. We all know each other, and it's just a comfortable place to be. It's kind of like home, so it's easy to work here.
There is a little bit of everything up and down this street, from pampered birds to lunch right over here. Now,
good lunch, too.
This is my kind of place right here. Just a little hole in the wall. Tell us the story about this place.
Well, I think it used to be the concession stand for the movie theater next door, where the bird store is now located. It's only about, I don't know how many square feet,
Yeah,
but
it's small in there.
you've got mom and daughter cooking homemade food quickly for people passing by.
There's the A right on the front of the window there, so we know it's clean, good inside. Howdy. How you doing? Who's in charge around here?
I am.
Which is the mother and which is the daughter?
I'm the mother and she's the daughter. No, she's the mother and I'm the daughter.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Felicia and this is Maria.
Hi, Maria. How are you doing? She's working back there in
Yes.
the back of this huge restaurant
Yes.
we've got going. Tell us the story here.
Okay, well, the story, our food is original and authentic, and our main thing here is the breakfast burritos, and how we came up with that idea is where my parents come from. They're from Jalisco, Mexico, and you know, back then, you know, to fill up someone, you always gave them potatoes and eggs, and so
like you're filling this guy up right here.
exactly.
Is this one of your famous breakfasts right
Yes,
here?
that is huevos rancheros.
Are you filled up?
I'm getting there, yeah.
Yes.
So you specialize in breakfast, but you do lunches as well, because now this is a nice little thing right here.
Yes, that is our taco, our steak taco, and also that's, you know, one of our main dishes here.
Now, how do you deal with the fact that there are only seats for 4 or 5 people in here?
Well, most of our orders are to go.
Ah.
And, you know, a few customers that like to stay in here, and we enjoy their company.
Pretty good place to work here on the side of Glendale Boulevard.
Oh, I love Atwater. This is the nicest place that I've
Now,
ever
you're not
known.
just saying that because you know we want you to say that, are you?
No, no, I love Atwater. Everybody, the people are nice. Our neighbors are very nice. We have not had any problems with anybody, and everybody's very nice.
You ever go over to the Pampered Birds?
Yes. I've gone everywhere on this block.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's really nice.
It's kind of old-fashioned and has a nice
That's what
feel
I like about it. It's a nice little community, and everybody's just, you know, everybody's together, and everybody cares about everybody.
Now, if we put the name of the store, the restaurant down here on the screen, and they come, are you and your mom, you're here all the time?
I'm here all the time. We're here Monday through Saturday from 8:30 to 7.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
Yes.
And we haven't spent much time talking with you because you're back here doing all the work.
Well, no, not really, but some of the work. We have someone that comes in here real early in the morning and prepares everything, and then we come in at about 8:30, and then we deal with the customers, and in the evening, someone comes in and closes for us. So
Boy.
it's not that hard.
But it's a good life.
You know, we love everybody that comes in here, although sometimes it doesn't seem that way because, you know, we're not in the
You don't get
mood every
grouchy,
day.
do you?
Yeah, I do. But that's only sometimes. And
Just wait a minute, does she ever get grouchy?
Not with me, but, you know, if she says she does, perhaps she does.
Well, that's the way it is. The name of the place
Yeah.
is...
Tacos Via Corona.
And let's get your daughter or your younger sister
Oh, yeah.
here with you. Mother and daughter and happy customers right here in beautiful Atwater Village.
Yes. Thank God for that.
Oh my gosh! What's the deal here? You're patrolling the streets in Atwater Village?
Yeah, we're trying to keep the streets safe here in Atwater.
Do you live here?
Yeah, I just live down the street right around the corner.
So you were coming for lunch at this little stand?
Right here at the taco place right here.
We just finished eating in
yeah,
there. That's
everyone
great.
loves this place here.
So are there kind of, is Atwater Village beginning to come kind of hip in its own way?
Yeah, this whole area right here, Silver Lake, Los Feliz, Atwater area, yeah.
Because it's so low key, it's like it's almost so out it's in, or I mean it's almost so low key.
Everyone's so friendly here, you know? It's just a little small community and everyone sees that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you really feel the good vibes, the good feeling of living here?
I love living here. You know, I just moved in here like about 6 years ago, and you know, it's been building up just like you said. They're working on the river. Everybody's just coming together here.
Because we haven't even mentioned that the river runs right beside the whole area here.
Yeah, and the city's done a lot to it. I mean, they're building bike paths. People walk there. You know, it's so nice when the water's not running through it. You know?
Yeah. Now this isn't a watchdog, is it?
Oh no, he's not a very good watchdog. He looks all tough and rough, but he's just a love dog.
His name is
Astro,
and your name is?
I'm Dennis.
And they both live right here in Atwater Village.
Yes, we do.
Happy to be here.
All right, I'm happy to see you here.
Well, we're continuing our tour right
All
now.
right.
See you later. Jeff, this literally looks like something out of a movie set. Mono's, is it Mano?
Mono.
Mono's Shoe Repair. And look at this place.
Well, when he came here from Lebanon, he started the shoe repair business, and I don't know how many decades ago, but he's been here a long time.
Now, do you know just about every store owner?
I know most of them.
And they're all like family owned. They're not a lot of chain stores and that sort of thing. We're talking about family owned businesses here.
Most of the businesses are, because they've been here a long time. There's no big spots for chains to move in.
How has Atwater held on to that? I know you got a big Costco on right a block away on Los Feliz. So you got a big store in your town, but you've maintained all these little places as well.
Well, the little places give the place atmosphere. We've got the Costco, the Toys R Us, the Galleria is just over there, Los Feliz District's right over there. We've got a lot of things very close by. The beauty of Atwater Village is it's close to everything, and you can spend time living here as opposed to driving and commuting to someplace else.
I got you. So it's the best of both worlds.
That's right. And nice old Spanish houses and nice streets, good schools. It's a neighborhood where you can walk. It's mostly flat. It's near the river here. We've got stables. We've got a lot of things here, and we're close to everywhere.
Well, things are getting exciting now, Jeff. You brought us over to the, where are we right now?
The Club TG.
The Club TG, and here is Mrs., are you Mrs. T or Mrs. G?
No, I'm Betty Bartolotta.
Oh. Okay, but this is your place.
Yes, it is.
Tell us about this place, because we don't usually hang out in bars, but this is more than just a bar. This is a part of life here in Atwater Village, isn't it?
It's the oldest business on the boulevard.
Really? Well, tell us a little bit about it. Did I hear you say this was in a movie, or?
It's been in several movies.
Really? And what's the claim to fame here? Who hangs out here?
Actually, we have a lot of the people in the movie industry now. It's become a really nice little spot after 10 o'clock for the younger people. But since 1946, it's been a neighborhood bar.
So now what do you mean
bar.
Neighborhood bar?
Well, I think every corner has one throughout the United States.
So this really is a place where locals come.
Yes,
it's kind of a local watering hole.
But I think in the last few years, this type of business has changed. I don't think people are out during the day quite as much as they used to be. But the local bars now have become more popular in the evening. The younger people have rediscovered them.
No problems here ever, are there?
None that we've ever seen.
You don't allow any problems.
Oh, no.
She pretty much keeps the rules straight.
Yeah. So when you come to Atwater Village and you go to Club TG, behave yourself, right?
That's right. That's right. As a matter of fact, I had a fellow in here the other night that was like 6 feet tall standing on a booth. And I asked him what he was doing, and he says, well, I'm talking to my friends. I said, well, do you stand on your furniture at home when you talk to your friends? He says, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. I said, but this isn't your house. This is my house.
See?
Get
That's
out.
what's going to happen if you cause trouble down here.
That's right.
I'm going to behave myself in the club,
Yes,
TG.
you better.
Well, we've hooked up with Mary Lou Watkins. Mary Lou, you've lived here for how many years?
43 years.
43 years in
Yes.
Atwater Village.
Exactly, in the same house.
And you came over and introduced yourself and told us that there's a little-known fact in Atwater Village about the soil here.
Soil is the best soil in the city. When the LA riverbed overflowed many years ago, like in the 20s or the 30s, you had all that riverbed soil all over here. So as a result, you can plant anything you want and it grows.
So you've got good soil here.
Wonderful soil, and no one knows it.
This is representative of the streets
Exactly.
here.
Most of the streets look like this. They're tree lined. The houses, the lots are 40 or 50 by 150, so you have nice little pieces of land. You're close to everything, to downtown, to Pasadena, to Hollywood. You don't even need a car. The bus transportation is on Los Feliz, on Glendale Boulevard. It's ideal for people that work in town and don't want a long commute.
Well, no wonder you've lived here for 43 years. You like this place.
Yes, I do like Atwater.
And Jeff, you brought us to this particular house because this is kind of a show place over here.
This is Mario's house.
The guy who owned the grocery store.
Yes, he owns El
And his
Cañonazo.
wife, don't forget.
Absolutely.
She's the partner and all.
That's right. Oh, she's the manager, I think.
What's the deal on this house?
I don't know. You have to ask Mario, but he lights it up very nicely at Christmas time, and he's decorated it. He keeps on building it. It's very ornate.
So there's a lot of pride of ownership that people have in their houses here.
Absolutely. There's very well-maintained houses here. A lot of them are old Spanish. It's a nice area. It's an older area, and
a lot of character here.
Exactly.
Well, we've spent all day. You weren't with us all day. We've been all up and down the street. We've visited a lot of wonderful little places. We kind of concentrated today on the little stores and family-run businesses out on the main street. But when you come to Atwater Village, it's also fun to just take these side streets and look at all these wonderful little houses. This has really got a wonderful mid-America kind of a feel to it.
Yeah, it's called the village within the city, and it's true. It has a real village atmosphere, even though we're in the second largest city in the United States.
Wow.
So it's...
You feel that when you come
you
here.
feel that. When you live here or work here or do business here, you do feel that village atmosphere.
Well, you'll feel it too if you come here to Atwater Village to visit for just an afternoon or for a whole day. We've had a wonderful day here. Certainly was nice running into you here right at the end.
Very nice talking to you.
Jeff, thank you for the tour.
Thank you very much.
We've just scraped the surface. There were a million other places we could have visited right here in Atwater, but we visited some of them and given you just a slice of what life is like here. We have had an absolutely wonderful day here in the city of Los Angeles, and a wonderful example of one of our neighborhoods. See you next time, everybody. Okay, we're back for a quick Atwater Village update. We're standing back here with Alejandro.
Albert.
You, when we were here 6 months ago, you were getting ready to open up this brand new Cuban restaurant.
That's right.
It's now open. How's business?
We're doing well, thank God. Thank God to when you came down and you promoted Atwater Village, it sent me off in a boom. So I'm pleasantly surprised about that.
Well, I'll tell you what, we came in to check out your food, and we had a great lunch today. What was it you recommended? Was the kind of the house special?
The arroz con pollo. That's chicken and rice, and that comes with fried bananas and a salad. And it's our best seller. We sell out of it every day.
Oh man, it was great and authentic. These are all authentic Cuban recipes that you use.
Yes, authentic. My dad's here to keep it authentic, and our cooks are authentic Cuban folk from Cuban, and my manager is Cuban descent as well. So we're all
manager
and girlfriend, and we're from it's all Cuban descent here. So
and your dad just happened to be here today when we walked in, and we were getting ready to leave, and you said you got to try the
flan,
and I said no, we're full. I can't possibly eat that. You said get it and just have, even if you just have one bite.
1 teaspoon.
And now you see what we're down to. There's only one bite left. because I want to tell you, this is the best I have ever had in my life.
Thank you.
This is authentic. This is a real Cuban recipe.
It's a Cuban recipe made with milk and eggs and secret stuff in there that I taught him had been in the family for years.
Yeah, these are old family recipes. Yeah. It doesn't get any more authentic than what you've got going right here in Atwater Village. We've also spent just a few minutes before we went in to eat lunch walking up and down the neighborhood. All the shops and stores that we visited before are still open and doing well. This is still a wonderful, wonderful place to visit here in Los Angeles, whether you're coming just to stroll up and down the sidewalks or come over to eat a meal or just shop around or look around and soak up the ambiance. Atwater Village, a wonderful, wonderful example here in Los Angeles of one of our neighborhoods.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to get a spoon and go back and finish that off.
That's good.
It's the best I've ever had.
That's good for you.